There are certain seed that comes immediately. There are some that don't come for years. By God's grace, I had the privilege to sow a seed of land, the first land I ever had, more than 30 years ago. And a few years ago, I just got gift of lands here and there. I said, Lord, why? And he reminded me, you gave me your first land.
So this person says they're faithful tither. However, they still encounter financial hardship.
Yes.
And the person is just confused, because they were taught that,
if they pay tithe, you'll see immediate results.
Exactly.
Well, again, like you have said, it brings us back to root.
Yes, sir.
There are certain giving that comes with immediate dividend.
Yes, sir.
There are others that don't come. Don't think you lost your seed. I have seen time. There was a day I gave a car gift out. Within 2-3 hours, another car gift came to me.
Wow.
Not planned. So there are certain seed that comes immediately. There are some that don't come for years. Now, by God's grace, I had the privilege to sow a seed of land, the first land I ever had, more than 30 years ago, and I sowed it as a seed. And a few years ago, I just got gift of lands here and there. And I said, Lord, why? And he reminded me, you gave me your first land.
Wow.
And there are some that will come even when you are no longer alive to your children.
Wow.
Because God's blessing extends to 4 generations in the minimum. He blesses us in generations. The generation of the upright,
yes, sir,
shall be mighty.
Yes, sir.
So his blessing outlives us. So there are certain seeds you sow now that is not even meant for you. The harvest of it is not meant for you, but for your children's children's children. He places curse on people to 4th generation. You find all of that in Exodus chapter 20. So also the blessing.
Wow.
The blessing of Abraham, he couldn't consume it all. To Isaac, to Jacob, to the 12 tribes of Israel. Until today, Israel pride themselves. You ask them, how is this working? The blessing of the covenant. How is this working? The blessing of the covenant. So we shouldn't be carried away that you sowed seed today, it didn't come tomorrow. What do you do after you have planted your seed? According to Mark chapter 4, verse 26 all the way to 29 or so, go and sleep. The kingdom of God is as a man who went and planted his seed and slept night and day. He does not know how. The seed, he said, the heart bringeth forth by itself. That is, the covenant bringeth forth by itself.
Yes, sir.
It bringeth forth fruit. First, the blade, the air, then the full corn. Again, don't be in a hurry. You have planted your seed, let the seed take its natural process of taking root.
Yes, sir.
To bear fruit. And of course, there are some you get in the immediate, you get some in shorter time, some in a longer time. Yes. So you need patience and long patience, depending on what you are expecting. You need patience to get tomato, to get corn, but you need long patience to get cocoa.
The harvest you're expecting will determine the time.
It will determine
yes, sir.
The time.
Yes, sir.
So that you don't see the harvest immediately doesn't mean that the harvest is not coming.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't mean that your seed have died.
Yes, sir.
So what do? Go and sleep.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I tell people.
Go and sleep.
And be thanking God. Don't complain. Why is it not coming out? You don't know about the process.
Yes, sir.
Or rather, you are not the determinant of the process. If you plant, what's it called? Tomato. Maybe 2-3 weeks, you start harvesting. If you plant potato, they sound alike. You require a few months.
Tomato, potato.
But if you bring a basket of tomato on
yes,
one
sir.
side, basket of potato on one side, you know which one will sell more. It will sell more.
Yes, sir.
Because it lasted long.
Wow.
And the nutrient is more.
And it's more expensive.
That's why it's more expensive.
Yes, sir.
If you extend it to yam, are you following me?
Yes.
To take longer time.
Yes, sir.
But If you extend it to cash crops like cocoa, like even cashew, once you reap the harvest of tomato, it's gone. But when you reap the first harvest of cashew tree or orange or tomato, or cocoa, year after year, you don't need to replant it.
Keeps delivering.
It keeps delivering.
Yes, sir.
So there are certain seeds you give. It's like that.
Yes, sir.
And don't you worry. Occasionally, Satan will come to attack you and make you feel that what you are doing is not working. When you see such attack, what you do is don't let your faith shake. Give thanks to God. Make your declaration. Satan, get off your hand. I'm a tither. You can't remain here. And then give more.
Yes, sir.
Consistently do what you are doing.